I don't know. I don't know. Like, I really do not know what Yul Edochie is thinking about right now. Like, what is running across the mind of Yul Edochie? What does he think he can or he will? What does he think he will gain from this foolishness? Like, it's not really making sense. It's not adding up at all. It's not really like I'm not really getting it. It's not really giving me the vibe. So Yul Edochie is trying to reach out to Mary's legal team in the hope that I this guy is like, Yul Edochie does not give up. But the thing about it is this: I, for one, I have not really I have not really concluded that May and Yul Edochie cannot come back together. What do I mean by this? I'm saying this carefully. I'm not saying I am hoping. I'm not saying hi, I'm wishing. I am not saying any of that. It's got nothing to do with this. It's got nothing to do with that. I'm not saying this. What I'm saying is that who knows? Who knows? Yul Edochie maybe wakes up one day or something happens that will kind of make a decision. A decision. Who knows? Maybe their children can be like, you know what, mommy, I want you to do this for us. If you love us, do this for us and do it ASAP. That kind of thing. That kind of thing could happen. So I can't really like. But the thing is, Yul Edochie wants to continue. Now, let me start with this so you understand what I'm trying to say. Is it possible for you to continue in wickedness and say, let forgiveness, let it abound. Let it abound. God forbid. It is not possible for you to publicly humiliate, publicly showcase the kind of foolishness that you are known for. And you are now trying to reach out to the legal representative of Mary, and you are trying to beg, you are trying to find a way around it. Like, you know what? I want you guys to help me. I know you guys can do it. You guys can just sort out this for me. Because there is going to be they have something for March 4th of March. So Yul Edochie is beginning to kind of, in a way like, let us see what can be done in favor. Like, you guys had the opportunity, both of you had the opportunity to sit down and resolve your issues, like not necessarily coming back together, but at least finding a common ground on how to co-parenting and other matters. You both had the opportunities, but what happened? Yul Edochie did not accept. Of course, Mary too did not accept. Yul Edochie wanted everything to return back to normal. Like, no, I cannot do this. Let us just do this polygamy. Well, of course, during the negotiation, Yul Edochie cannot easily publicly talk about polygamy because in court, Yul Edochie said there is nothing of such. Like, he's a skit maker. Like, he's a maker of skit. So, opportunities have been given for both of them to talk and to do what they need to do. But since it didn't work, what else? What else? It didn't work. What else? It's just for Yul Edochie to accept and agree and fulfill his own part of the divorce and then allow things to move into the direction that it should move into. At least you have hustled, you have worked towards getting Juju Austin. So make sure that your efforts are not wasted, because as it is, the train has left. That's the truth of it. That train that you are thinking is there and is going to be there, that train has left. But who knows? You might catch a late one. That's why I said, who knows? Who knows what can happen in the future? Who knows, maybe someone will come and then give Mary a kind of revelation that will now kind of dissolve a resolve, and she will be like, okay, you know what? My kids, for the sake of my children, they said that they want their daddy back and they want it this way. So the same way women will say, I stayed in this marriage because of children. There are times too that a woman will be like, okay, I agreed to this again because of our kids. My children are like, mommy, if you love us, do this for us. This is what we want. We know daddy goofed, daddy messed up. This is what we want. That is, even if those kids are ever going to do that. So I'm just saying these things. Yeah. I'm just saying it like that. If those kids are ever going to accept, these kids, they saw daddy in his maximum act of wickedness, where he celebrated the demise of their brother. So how can they, even if, let's say, they are like, okay, let's forget about daddy bringing another woman in, even though it's not something that we like, but nevertheless, but the part of their brother being ridiculed, their brother being, how can daddy say 2023? You all know that I don't forget it. I always repeat this whenever it comes up. Like, how can a human being be so comfortable to say 2023 is the best year of my life because he wants to get his ex-wife or soon to be ex-wife angry? Like, I cannot process it. It's not making sense to me. I'm like, wait, what is this nonsense? Like, is this guy normal? Even if Judy Austin is there grabbing your bola and making you feel like you are the odoguless human being that you are, you cannot go to that. You definitely want to say to Juju Austin, like, hey, look, it has happened. I'm not happy. Financially, things are bad. What we wanted didn't work out, but I am not going to ridicule. I'm not going to mess up the demise of my son, even if I realized or got to know, let us even assume that it is true that Mary is the one that tried to attack, and the thing did some kind of back to the sender, but didn't go to the sender. Rather, it went to me through my child. I'm not going to go out there and begin to be a fool. I'm not going to do that. Not at all. You know, that is what I was expecting. But YUL Edochie messed up, and it is still there on his page, never removed. He didn't even kind of say, look, sorry, I drank expired lager or I did something that made me run mad. Like, I didn't even know when such stupidity came out of my mouth. You know, that kind of thing. That's what we were expecting, you know? But YUL Edochie didn't do that. So the thing is that YUL Edochie is begging Mary's legal team to find a way around it. Like, okay, you know what? Let us just kind of put a pause to this thing. We shouldn't be in a hurry. We don't want to rush on this matter. Let us just kind of take it easy. Let us just put a stop to this, and maybe we mediate again, like talk. I'm still standing on my decision and what I'm telling her. After all, she's my wife. You know, YUL Edochie is still believing that Mary belongs to him, and he has a right as a man with his coconut head to have Mary and Judy. But the thing is this, Mary and Judy, both of them, they cannot connect together, because grace and disgrace, they might have grace, like the spelling, but we all know that they are opposite to each other. If you look at Judy Austin, look at her manifestation, look at all that she does. How can me now be a partner in marriage, like a union with that kind of woman? It is impossible. No, not at all. So all of this YUL Edochie's way of trying to circumvent, trying to manipulate, trying to kind of stop what will be March, 4th of March 2025. Something is about to give. Yeah, we cannot continue to pursue. Oh, YUL Edochie, the divorce. YUL Edochie, the divorce. Coming with counter arguments with his lawyer every now and then. And you know how this thing works in court. Court will not say, I'm tired. let's end this. No. When it comes to marriage, most of the times they allow this long process in the hope that partners, there is always this thing like, okay, you know what? We are trying to keep the sanctity of marriage. So they don't quickly rush into, okay, let's end it. No, not at all.